What if I told you the secret to looking younger, living stronger, and feeling more alive than ever has nothing to do with skincare, plastic surgery, or even luck? What if I told you it's hidden in your mind, in the way you think, the way you live, and the way you face life's storms? This is not about vanity, it's about vitality. And the ancient Stoics knew it centuries ago. Welcome to Stoic Reflections, where we reveal timeless wisdom to help you master your mind, conquer your emotions, and live a life so full of strength and purpose that time itself struggles to keep up with you. Let's dive in. 1. You have an unbreakable spirit. Have you ever noticed how some people go through the worst storms in life, yet still manage to look untouched by time? They face heartbreak, betrayals, financial struggles, and personal losses, but when you look at them, you'd never guess the battles they've fought. Their secret? An unbreakable spirit. Your mind controls your body more than you think. The weight of stress, anxiety, and emotional burdens doesn't just exist in your thoughts. It carves itself into your skin, your posture, and even the way you carry yourself. People who seem to defy aging are not just lucky, they have learned how to master their emotions instead of letting their emotions master them. They understand one of life's most brutal truths. Stress is a silent killer. It doesn't just take away your peace, it takes away your youth. Look at those who age prematurely. More often than not, they are people who have allowed stress to consume them. They dwell on their failures, hold on to grudges, and live in a constant state of worry. This mental state forces the body into survival mode, increasing cortisol levels, the stress hormone responsible for wrinkles, dull skin, and overall exhaustion. It doesn't just make you look older, it makes you feel older too. But then there are those who refuse to let stress dictate their lives. No matter what happens, they get back up. They take the blows, but they don't let the bruises remain. They have this deep-rooted resilience, a kind of mental toughness that keeps them from drowning in negativity. And guess what? Their faces reflect that strength. Their skin remains vibrant, their eyes stay full of life, and their presence radiates energy. If you've ever been told that you look younger than your age, ask yourself, are you someone who keeps moving forward despite hardships? Do you laugh in the face of adversity instead of letting it break you? If so, you may have cracked the ultimate secret to agelessness, not just in appearance, but in spirit. And if you haven't yet mastered this, the best time to start is now. Let go of what you cannot control. Find strength in your struggles. Refuse to be defeated, because while life will try to wear you down, only you have the power to decide whether it leaves a mark on your soul or your face. 2. You embrace change instead of fearing it. Have you ever met someone who, despite their age, has this unstoppable energy, the kind that makes you question if time even affects them? They move through life with excitement, curiosity, and openness that seems almost childlike. These are the people who have discovered the ultimate key to staying young, embracing change instead of fearing it. Stubbornness is one of the fastest ways to age, mentally, emotionally, and physically. When people resist change, they trap themselves in cycles of stress, frustration, and stagnation. Their minds grow rigid, their habits repetitive, and their bodies begin to reflect the weight of their unwillingness to adapt. This resistance doesn't just affect their mood, it manifests in their posture, their expressions, and even the way they carry themselves. You've probably seen it: the frown lines, the stiffness, the energy of someone who is simply existing rather than truly living. Now think about those who seem ageless, even in their 50s, 60s, or beyond. They are the ones who don't let time define them. Instead of clinging to the past, they welcome new experiences. Instead of saying, "I'm too old for this," they say, "Why not?" They are lifelong learners, willing to grow, evolve, and try things outside of their comfort zone. This flexibility isn't just good for the soul, it's a powerful anti-aging weapon. Science backs this up. People who constantly learn new skills, explore different ideas, and remain socially and intellectually engaged maintain stronger brain function and healthier bodies. Their minds stay sharp, and their spirits remain lively, which naturally reflects in their appearance. There's a certain glow to someone who embraces life with open arms. Their faces don't carry the heaviness of regret or the stiffness of resistance. Instead, they radiate a youthful energy that is undeniable. So, if you ever wonder why some people look much older than they are, while others seem to defy time, look at their attitude toward change. Those who resist it age faster, both inside and out, but those who flow with life, who see every twist and turn as an adventure, remain youthful, not just in looks, but in spirit. The truth is, aging isn't just about the passing of years, it's about how you respond to the changes that come with them. If you refuse to evolve, you will feel old long before your time. But if you embrace the unknown, stay curious, and never let yourself grow mentally stiff, you will carry an energy that makes people wonder, what's your secret? 3. Your mind is always curious. Have you ever met someone whose energy is so vibrant, so alive, that they seem untouched by time? They could be 40, 50, or even 60, yet they have the spark of someone half their age. What's their secret? It's not just good genetics or a fancy skincare routine, it's their curiosity. Most people assume that youth is only about how you look, but that's a lie. True youth starts in the mind. The moment you stop being curious, stop asking questions, and stop learning, you start aging in ways that no anti-aging cream can fix. A dull mind leads to a dull body. People who let life become repetitive, who settle into routines without ever exploring new things, slowly lose the energy that once made them shine. You can see it in their posture, in their tired eyes, in the way they speak. They aren't living, they're simply existing. Now contrast that with someone who is endlessly curious. These are the people who never stop learning, who always want to know more about the world, about people, about themselves. They pick up new hobbies, ask deep questions, challenge their own thoughts, and see life as an adventure rather than a burden. Their minds stay sharp, and as a result, their bodies follow. Science backs this up. Mental stimulation keeps the brain active, reducing cognitive decline and even slowing down the aging process. But curiosity does more than just keep your mind fresh, it changes your entire energy. Have you ever noticed that people with youthful curiosity have a certain glow? Their eyes are brighter, their expressions more animated, and they carry an aura of excitement. They don't see life as something that's slipping away. They see it as something to keep discovering. And that mentality alone reflects in their physical appearance. So, if people often tell you that you look younger than your age, take a moment to think. Are you someone who is always curious? Do you find joy in learning new things? Do you challenge yourself to grow instead of just going through the motions? If the answer is yes, then you've unlocked one of the most powerful secrets to staying young. Because the truth is, youth isn't just about the years you've lived, it's about the fire in your mind. Keep that fire alive, and time will never truly catch up with you. 4. You express your emotions freely. Have you ever noticed how some people carry the weight of the world on their faces? Their eyes seem tired, their expressions hardened, and their presence feels heavy, as if life itself has worn them down. Now compare them to those who look younger than their age. Their faces are lighter, their eyes brighter, and there's a softness in the way they carry themselves. What's the difference? Emotional expression. Emotions are not meant to be locked away. When you suppress your feelings, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, or even joy, you create an inner tension that your body absorbs. It builds up like poison, increasing stress levels, tightening your muscles, and manifesting as deep lines on your face. Years of unexpressed emotions don't just weigh down your mind, they physically alter your appearance. Think about someone who holds in their emotions all the time. They keep a straight face, never allowing themselves to fully laugh, cry, or speak their truth. Over time, this emotional suppression takes a toll. Stress hormones like cortisol rise, accelerating aging by damaging skin elasticity, draining energy, and even weakening the immune system. These are the people who look older than they are, not because of genetics, but because of the emotional weight they refuse to release. Now look at those who age gracefully, who look younger than their years. What do they have in common? They allow themselves to feel. When they're happy, they don't hold back their laughter. When they're sad, they don't pretend to be fine. They cry, they talk, they release. They are emotionally honest, and this honesty keeps them youthful. Their faces don't carry the tension of years of unspoken words or suppressed pain. Instead, they remain expressive, vibrant, and full of life. It's no surprise that cultures that encourage open emotional expression tend to have people who appear more youthful and energetic. Emotional release is a natural anti-aging tool, one that no expensive product can replace. Studies show that people who openly express emotions tend to have lower levels of stress and better overall health, both physically and mentally. So, if you've ever been told that you look younger than your age, it might not just be because of good skincare or genetics. It could be because you don't let emotions rot inside you. You speak, you laugh, you cry, and you release. In doing so, you free yourself, not just mentally, but physically. Because the truth is, the face is a reflection of the soul, and those who let their emotions flow freely, they stay young, not just in appearance, but in spirit. 5. You surround yourself with positive energy. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt drained, as if the air itself was heavy? Or spent time with someone who, after just a few minutes, left you feeling exhausted? That's because energy is contagious, whether it's positive or negative. And if you constantly expose yourself to negativity, it doesn't just affect your mind, it slowly wears down your body, making you age faster. The truth is, the people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on your youthfulness. If you're constantly around individuals who complain, criticize, or drain your energy with their pessimism, it physically takes a toll on you. Stress levels rise, your body tenses up, and over time, you start carrying that negativity in your posture, your face, and even your health. You can see it in people who seem far older than their actual age, tired eyes, deep frown lines, and an overall heaviness in their presence. But then, there are those who look effortlessly young, no matter their age. They have a radiance, a glow, an energy that feels alive. What's their secret? They carefully choose their environment. They spend time with people who lift them up, who inspire them, who bring laughter instead of complaints. They know that negative energy is a slow poison, and they refuse to let it infect their lives. Science backs this up. Studies show that positive social interactions reduce stress hormones and even slow down the aging process at a cellular level. Laughter, genuine connection, and uplifting conversations don't just make you feel better, they keep your body younger. Ever wonder why some people seem to glow with youth despite their years? It's because they surround themselves with people who fill them with life, not drain it from them. Look around you. Are the people in your life adding to your energy or taking from it? If you find yourself constantly surrounded by negativity, it might be affecting you in ways you don't even realize. The good news is, you have the power to change it. Choose positivity, and your body will thank you for it. Because at the end of the day, youth isn't just about how you look, it's about the energy you carry. And that energy is shaped by the people you allow into your world. So, if you've been told that you look younger than your age, it might not just be luck. It could be a sign that you've surrounded yourself with the kind of energy that keeps you truly alive. 6. You live with passion and purpose. Have you ever looked at someone and thought they looked tired of life? Their face lacks expression, their posture is heavy, and their energy feels drained. as if they're just going through the motions, waiting for time to pass. Now contrast that with someone who radiates life, someone who speaks with excitement, whose eyes light up when they talk about their dreams, whose presence feels electric. The difference? Passion, purpose, a reason to wake up every morning. People who lack passion often appear older than their years. When life feels empty, when there's nothing exciting on the horizon, it shows. The human body reacts to emotional stagnation just as much as it reacts to physical inactivity. When you're disconnected from your purpose, your mind becomes dull, your spirit dims, and your body follows. The result? A face that looks tired, aged, and uninspired. But then there are those who glow with youthful energy no matter their age. They don't wake up dreading the day. They wake up driven, excited, ready to create, build, and experience. This passion fuels them from the inside, and it reflects outward. You can see it in their expressions, in the way they move, in the way they carry themselves, with enthusiasm and vitality. Science backs it up. Studies show that having a sense of purpose reduces stress, lowers inflammation, and even extends lifespan. When you're actively pursuing something that excites you, whether it's a career, a hobby, or a personal mission, your brain produces more dopamine and serotonin, the very chemicals responsible for happiness and youthful energy. These chemicals keep your skin glowing, your body active, and your spirit alive. If you've been told you look younger than your age, it might not be just genetics. It could be because you have something that fuels your soul, something that gives you a reason to keep pushing forward with excitement. So ask yourself, are you just existing, or are you truly living? Because if you're lost in routine, uninspired and stagnant, it's not just your mind that suffers, your body will show it too. But if you have passion, if you have a goal that ignites your spirit, you will carry an energy that defies age itself. Because in the end, youth isn't about how many years you've lived, it's about how alive you feel inside. And those who live with passion, they never truly grow old. 7. You let go of the past. Have you ever seen someone who carries the weight of their past on their face? Their eyes seem distant, their expression tired, as if they are trapped in memories they can't escape. The truth is, holding on to regret, resentment, or guilt doesn't just affect your mind, it physically changes you. It burdens your body, increases stress, and over time, it makes you age faster than you should. The past is heavy. Every unresolved conflict, every painful memory, every mistake you replay over and over again, it all takes a toll on your health, both mentally and physically. Stress hormones like cortisol rise when you dwell on things you can't change, and over time, they lead to premature aging, wrinkles, and even illness. People who hold on to bitterness often develop a hardened, worn-out look, as if life itself has drained them, and in a way, it has. But then there are those who seem light, vibrant, and effortlessly young, no matter their age. What's their secret? They don't let the past define them. They've made peace with what's behind them. They understand that carrying old pain only hurts them, not the people who caused it. Instead of clinging to regret, they focus on the present. Instead of living in past mistakes, they choose growth, healing, and freedom. Science supports this. Studies have shown that people who practice forgiveness and mindfulness have lower levels of stress, better immune function, and even a longer lifespan. When you let go of grudges and regrets, your body follows suit. It releases tension, repairs itself, and allows you to maintain a youthful, radiant presence. If you've been told that you look younger than your age, it might not be just genetics. It could be because you refuse to let the past weigh you down. You've chosen to live in the moment, to move forward instead of looking back, and that mindset keeps you young, inside and out. So ask yourself, what are you still holding on to? Is it anger, guilt, resentment? Whatever it is, It's not just hurting your soul, it's aging you. But the moment you decide to let go, to stop carrying what no longer serves you, you'll feel something incredible, lighter, freer, younger. Because in the end, the past is a burden. And those who release it, they carry a glow that time can't touch. And there it is. 7 powerful traits that can keep you youthful in mind, body, and spirit. But here's the thing. Knowing them is not enough. You must live them every day. Because time will try to take from you. Life will try to wear you down. But you are the one who decides how brightly you burn and how long that fire lasts. If you're ready to master your mind, conquer your emotions, and live a life so strong that even time struggles to keep up, then you're in the right place. This is Stoic Reflections, where we turn ancient wisdom into modern power. Subscribe now, because the next lesson could change the way you live forever. And tell me in the comments, which of these traits do you already live by, and which will you start practicing today? Stay sharp, stay strong, stay stoic. I'll see you in the next video.